Spectacular for sure. I hope it is a blue moon. We'll check it out. If your checking and credit accounts are flirting with negative numbers, you're not alone. The average household debt in this country in 6 figures. Question is, are you better off carrying that debt and investing your money or paying off that debt? And here now with some insight and just to talk about debt in general and how much trouble you can get into these days, Len Valletta from the Albany Financial Group. Great to have you with us.
Thank you, Liz.
And what about this? I mean, I personally thought it was kind of surprising that our, average debt in this country was in the 6 figures.
Yeah, and it's funny, it's a little deceiving. There is about a little more than a third of households in the U.S. that are completely debt-free. So the bad news is the households that do have debt have more than the average is. And so there's about $156,000 average debt for those households that do carry debt.
And I'm assuming mortgages and things like that factor in.
Absolutely. Obviously consumer debts as well as mortgages.
All right, so what do you recommend? What should people be doing if they're carrying that big kind of debt? I mean, the mortgage, they're going to pay that off, presumably, but
Sure.
What about other things?
Yeah, I mean, consumer debts, especially the higher interest debts, that we're always trying to encourage people to pay off. As people get closer to retirement, we like to see them try to get debt-free. All debt's not bad, as you probably know, and mortgage debt, which typically has more favorable rates and can be tax deductible, is more favorable as well.
So you have some extra income. What's the best thing to do with it? Do you pay off your debt? Do you maybe invest it, hoping to make a little extra money to pay off your debt?
Sure, and that's a good question. And unfortunately, it's not just a simple answer. Depending upon the rate that you have, I would say depending upon the amount of supplemental assets you've already built up. If someone is sitting there and they have not put much into their 401k, there's real advantages to doing that. You can put it in pre-tax. You might be able to get a match from your employer. So in that instance, a lot of times we're telling people to put in their 401k. Someone's got a good amount of assets already built up. They're getting closer to retirement. We like to see them try to get those debts paid down.
This is it's good to be talking to somebody like you to get a good sense of what, just to give you a better sense of what you might want to do.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks so much, Len Valletta, for being with